In this video, I'm going to offer you a 10-step leadership process. It is sort of absurd to try to represent leadership as a simple process. It is, after all, far more complex and subtle than that. But my idea in trying to represent leadership in a simple cycle diagram is to give you a clear idea of the different roles and responsibilities of leadership and the kind of sequence that they typically turn up in. It is a thinking model and not a process to follow slavishly. And of course, this model does not contain everything. How could it? But I do believe that it contains enough to help you understand what leadership is and to articulate your responsibilities. I do welcome your feedback on this model in the comments because I created it myself. 1. Establish the culture. This is about the culture, the values and the practices you want to see in your team. It includes the policies and the procedures and the values that you want your people to work to. Number 2, build capacity and capability. To be effective as a leader, you need an effective team. Bring talent into your team and then cultivate and develop that talent so that the team is able to deliver the tasks you need it to. Number 3, understand the context. As a leader, you need a deep and thorough understanding of the situation in which you're leading. Observe carefully and understand the context and the priorities that you face. Number 4, define the challenge. What are the problems you need to solve? The benefits you need to create and the outcomes you want to see. Number 5, analyze the options. What are the ways you could proceed? And what are the implications of each of them? You may need to take risks, but only do so when you have a deep understanding of the level of risk you'll be incurring and the implications if things should go wrong. Number 6, craft a plan. This needs to include resources, deployment of team members, and timing. Think about all the things that could go wrong and also about checkpoints along the way. Number 7, brief your team. Let your team know what you need of them and the standard that you expect them to work to. What level of authority are you delegating? And what are the timescales they need to work within? Number 8, inspire with purpose and vision. Perhaps the most important part of your briefing is to explain the context and why it's important. Without an understanding of the answer to why there is no because, and without a because, then frankly, there is no motivation. And without an understanding of the context, how can you expect people to improvise effectively? Number 9, monitor and support. Trust your team, but also be there to provide support when they need it. And of course, as a leader, you do retain a responsibility for everything that your team does. So you need to be aware of what is going on and, if necessary, to be able and prepared to step in and fix problems that might occur. And number 10, evaluate the outcomes. Give your team good feedback and use this as a basis for learning and developing. And after that, ask the question, What next? Please do give this video a like if you've enjoyed it or learned from it. I'll be making loads more great management courses videos for you, so please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video, and in the meantime, keep learning.